Hi everyone, my name is Miss Cheney and I'm so excited to be teaching another math lesson with you guys today. Before we get started, I want us to center ourselves, and the best way to do that is to close our eyes and do some deep breathing. So let's close our eyes. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, let's open our eyes. Now, friends, I want to make sure that we're focusing our attention so we can be the best mathematicians. That looks like making sure that our ears are listening, our eyes are watching, our voices are quiet, and our bodies are still. All right, friends, give me 2 thumbs up if you're ready to rock and roll. All right, I am as well. Alrighty, friends. So the first thing that we're going to start off doing is we're going to look at number bonds of 7, and I want you guys to pick out the larger part and the smaller part. All right. So if I have this, right? So if I have a number bond that says 3 and 4 make 7, right? Which number is my larger part? Which number is my larger part? Which number is my larger part? Remember, 7 is your whole, so that wouldn't mean that it is your part. Your parts are down here, remember, because they're joined together to make your whole, which is right here. So which number is your larger part? 4. Great job. Which number is your smaller part? 3. Great job. Which part would have more circles? 4. Great job. Why? Because it is your larger part. Which part would have less circles? 3. Great job. Why? Because 3 is your smaller part. Great job. Next one. All right, so we have this one. All right, so we have 7. 7 is 1 plus 6, right? So 7 is 1 plus 6. So that means that 6 and 1 make 7. So looking at your parts, which part is your largest part? Your 6 is your larger part. 6 is your larger part. Why? Why? Because it would have more circles. The number is larger, right? So 6 and 1 is your smaller part. 6 and 1 join together to make your 7. Alrighty, friends? Alrighty, I have this one. Okay, so now I have 5 and 2 make 7, right? So which number is your larger part? 5. Great job. How many circles would there be with 5? There would be 5 circles. Great job. How many circles would number 2 have? 2. Great job. So which number is your smaller part? Your 2. Great job. So 5 and 2 make 7. Great job. 5 and 2 make 7. Next one. All right. So you have your 7 and your 0 make 7. Which number is your smaller part? Your 0 is your smaller part. Why is it your smaller part? Because there's no representation. There's nothing there. Great job. 7 is your larger part. 7 and 0 make 7. Great job, friends. Alrighty, friends. So now we are going to jump in and we are going to do some counting. This counting is a little bit tricky, so I really want you to pay attention. All right. So we're going to start off with our 11 and we're just going to go all the way up to 20. 20. The regular way. Ready, set, go. 11. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great job. Let's do that one more time. I didn't quite hear you guys. Go. 11, 12, 13. Great job. So now what we're going to do, we are going to count this the say 10 way. We are going to count this the say 10 way. So 10, 1, 10, 2. We're saying 10 because we know that we have 1 10 right there. All right, so let's start again. 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 9, 2, 10. Remember, 2 10 is 20. So we counted all the way from 11 to 20 forward. Now we're going to count it backwards, all right? This is a little tricky, all right? So I need your listening ears on. 2 10, 10 9, 10 8, 10 7. Great job, louder. 10 6, 10 5, 10 4, 10 3, 10 2, 10 1. Great job. All right, now we're going to count forward the say 10 way. 10 1, 10 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 9, 2 10s. Alrighty, friends. So now Miss Shanie's going to try and trick you, right? So if the number has a black dot, you have to say it the regular way, right? So if the number has a black dot, you would say 13 or 14, alrighty? If it does not have a black dot, that means you have to say it the say 10 way. So if I'm looking at this, all right, the number that has a black dot, you have to say it the regular way. The number that it does not have a black dot means that you have to say it the say 10 way. Alrighty? Alright, so 10, 1, 12, 13. Ha ha ha. Some of you guys got tricked. Let's try that one again. 10, 1, 12, 13, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 18, 19, 2, 10. Let's try that one again. 10, 1, 12, 13, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 18, 19, 2, 10. Now let's do it backwards. 2, 10, 19, 18, 10, 7, 10, 6, 10, 5, 10, 4, 10, 3, 10. Ooh, Miss Shani messed up. Ha 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 ha. Let's go back to 10, 5. 10, 5, 10, 4, 13, 12, 10, 1. Alrighty, friends, that was really great. It's a little bit tricky, but you guys did well with it, exactly how I knew that you would do. Alright, keep practicing the say 10 way and the regular way. That is what I want you guys to focus on. Now we're going to move on into our application problem. Alright, so put your hands behind your ears and let's get ready. Alrighty, so Peter was at the pet shop. Peter was at the pet shop and he saw 8 puppies. How many puppies did he see? 8. How many puppies did he see? 8. Good job. So Peter was at the pet shop and he was watching these 8 puppies. He turned his head and 2 puppies went and hid. How many puppies did Peter watch or see? He had 8. How many were there? 8. Great job. So Peter saw 8 puppies. When he turned his back, 2 puppies went and hid. Your job is you need to tell me how many puppies does he see now? So you need to think, is this a adding or is this a takeaway? Is this a adding or is this a takeaway? Think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What kind of problem is this? Takeaway. Great job. This is takeaway because there are 8 puppies and 2 of them hid. When you're working this problem, I want a clear picture, I want a number sentence, and I want a number bond. Go ahead, get started. Go. 1 minute. Great job. Keep working it, friends. Keep working, keep working, keep working. Keep working. My timer is on. You have about 1 minute and 10 seconds. Keep working, keep working, keep working. Make sure your picture is neat. Don't forget that this is a takeaway problem, so it's going to look a little bit different. Don't forget, I do want a number sentence and a number bond. I do want a number sentence and a number bond, so keep it up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Now about 40 seconds left. About 40 seconds left. Make sure it is neat. Great job. Keep it up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. You guys have about 10 seconds left. Please make sure that you have a clear picture. You remember that it is take away. So when we take away, we have an X. Great job. Families, if I'm going way too quickly, please make sure, that's my timer. Please make sure that you stop this. Just make sure that your scholar can be their best selves and do this in a way that fits them. So put your papers up so I can see. Okay. I like how your picture is very neat. Okay, great job. I like how it is neat. Your two circles are crossed off. I see a number bond. I see your number sentence. I have one friend who did inverse equations. I like that. Okay. This is what Miss Cheney has. So Peter saw 8 puppies, right? So 5 up top, 3 on the bottom, right? All right, so Peter saw 8 puppies. 2 of the puppies hid, right? So Miss Cheney crossed them out because she knew that they were taken away. So 2 of the puppies hid, and Miss Cheney circled what was left. So how many puppies did we start off with? 8. So 8 was our whole. How many puppies went and disappeared? 2. So 2 is our part, right? So we had our whole, which is 8. We took 2 away from our 8. Right here, and so we have 6 left over, which leads me to my number bond of 2 and 6 make 8, or 8 take away 2 has 6. Alrighty, friends, if you did not get that correct, please, I do want you to pause this video and make sure that you make the proper corrections, just so you can be your best self and you can continue to work hard. Now we're going to move on to our concept development. It's basically the same thing that we did yesterday with filling in the number bond, but I wanted you guys to look at the 2 inverse equations, right? So we know that when we have a problem, there's always two equations that kind of go with that, right? And so we're going to be looking at that today. Alrighty, so if I have my model, right, and so I have my 2 parts. My 2 parts are joined together to make my whole. If I have 2 and 4, how many 10s do I have? I have 1 10. Great job. So I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put my 1 right there. How many 1s do I have? I have 4 1s. Okay, I'm going to put that up right there. All right. So that makes 14. All right. That makes 14. Yep. So 10 and 4 make 14. All right. So now I have my equations right here. Right. So I have my 4 right here. What is my part that's missing? 10. Okay. So I have my 10 and my 4. 10 plus 4 is 14. Or 10 and 4 is 14. So you have your 2 parts that are joined together to make your whole. Now we're going to do our next equation, right? And so that's also saying the same thing, that 10 and 4 is 14. It's just flipped around, right? So it's like an inverse equation and it's flipped around. So right here it says 14 is blank plus 4. So what part is missing? 10. Great job. So I'll put my 10 right here, right? So 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 is 10 plus 4. All right, let's do the next problem. This one's a little bit trickier, all right? So I have my 10 blank and blank. So with some of these number bonds, you have to look at the number sentence to help you out, right? So my number sentence, 13 equals 10 plus, and then we don't know, right? So we're trying to find the unknown number. So if I know that my whole is 13, I'm going to put my whole up here, right? So I'm going to put my whole right here. Right, so I have my whole up here. How many 10s do I have? I have 1 10, so my 1 10 is right here. How many 1s do I have? I have 3 1s, so I'm going to put that right there. Great job. So now my number bond is complete. So now I need to fill in my number sentence, right? So with that, I have 13 is 10 plus, what's my missing part? 3. Great job. And then let me go to my next equation. 10 plus what equals 13? 3. Great job. So all you're doing is plugging it in, right? That's all you're doing. So I plug that in. So 13 is 10 plus 3. 10 plus 3 is 13. Alrighty, friends. The next one. So I have my whole, and then I'm looking at the rest of my right? I'm looking at my number sentences to see what I need to fill in, right? So I have 16 is 6 plus blank. Then I have 6 plus blank equals 16, right? So let's look at the number bond. All right, so I have my whole. How many 10s do I have? 1 10. Great job. So I'm going to write a 10 right here because I only had 1 10. How many 1s do I have? I have 6 1s. Wow. So Miss Cheney, good job. Miss Cheney had to cross that out because she accidentally messed up and put the 10 right here. In reality, it doesn't matter where your parts go as long as you know your parts. But Miss Cheney just wanted to do it to where like you have 1 10 and then you're looking at your 1s and it's right there. Right? So we fill that in. So 16 is 6. We already know that. Plus, what's the other part? 10. Great job. So 16 is 6 plus 10. 6 plus 10 equals 16. I'm going to fill that in. All right, friends. So those are your two equations for 16. All right, then we're going to go to our last one, all right? And so we have 12. And we need to find our parts, right? And so, again, you can always look at the number sentence to help you. But if there may not be a number sentence, then you really need to look at the number bond, right? So, looking at the number bond, I have my 12, right? So, 12. How many 10s do I have? I have 1 10. So, I'm going to put my 1 10 right here. And then how many 1s do I have? I have 2 1s. So, I'm going to put my 2 1s right here. Great job. So with that, now I need to look at the number sentence. So 12 is 10 plus what? 2. Great job. And then 10 plus what? 2 is 12. Great job, friends. Alrighty, so I'm going to plug these numbers in. So this would be my number bond, all right? When you guys are doing problems like this, it's so important for you guys to make sure that you guys are literally looking at the whole and the parts, right? And to make sure that your parts are joined together to make your whole. If your parts are not joined together to make your whole, then it makes it really confusing. Alrighty, friends, that is all that I have for this lesson. Please get on Zern. Please get on Reading Eggs. If you have your small groups, please don't forget about those. If you please continue to read, do your module packets. I know I'm like doing more than what is in the module packet, but I do not want you guys' brains to stop growing. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your teacher. Bye.